Hi there, Dan Martell here, serial entrepreneur, investor, and creator of SaaS Academy. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to increase the number of demo requests you're getting for your product. And be sure to stay to the end where I'm going to share with you an exclusive resource called the Rocket Demo Builder. It's going to allow you to close twice as many deals by this time next week. So here's the deal. What I've learned coaching some of the best entrepreneurs in the software space is many of them already have enough traffic or enough opportunities to increase their demo requests, but what they're missing is the strategy to do this right. Recently I was working with one of my clients, Tom, at charityauctionstoday.com, and one of the things that I just shared with them, I'm going to get deeper in this video, is to look at the traffic sources. So one of the things is we just looked at the top 15 entry pages for his marketing site and looked at those specific landing pages in regards to their content and alignment with a prompt for a demo of their software. So many times you'll have these entry pages that you don't even realize are ranking and getting a lot of organic search, a lot of partners, referrals, whatever it is, and you've not really optimized the amount of demo requests. And just changing that alone caused Tom to get overwhelmed with essentially a 3-week cycle of calendar just maxed out with demo requests, would introduce the next problem, which I'm going to talk to you about in these strategies. So number one, pepper your CTA. So CTA stands for call to action. So here's what I believe, kind of like a NASCAR, with, it's driving around the course and it's got all these logos, stuck to it. We want to make sure that we prompt for customers to be aware that they can get on a product demo with somebody on our team or yourself. So just think about all the different flows. I shared the example of Tom, doing the entry pages, but that's just one. One of the biggest opportunities that I see is on the back end of a thank you page of any lead magnet, right? So I teach a strategy called the Beacon Lead Magnet. And on the thank you page of that download where they give you their contact info, you should have a video or some kind of copy that prompts them to jump on a demo with you. So just think about all the different flows, from maybe on the free trial sign up, maybe it's at the end of a webinar. There's all these different places that you've got traffic and funnels, and you want to insert the prompt to get on a product demo with somebody on your team so that you can increase your sales. Number two, match the message. So the biggest challenge that I see if their demo requests are not happening is because where they came from versus what you want them to do next is not in alignment, right? So that's what the first thing I did when we were working with Tom is just figure out where's the traffic coming from, what are their expectations, but then how do we transition that content to properly position a demo request? And this is true even on a webinar. So for example, you could be on a webinar and teach a bunch of great content, but you need kind of a bridge or a conversation that's natural to say, hey, here's what we covered today, and I hope you get some incredible results. But if you want to move faster and you want somebody to evaluate the way you're doing that, then go to this link and request a demo of our product that helps you get these kind of results. So there needs to be a bridge in any conversation so that it matches, it passes the sniff test. Too often you'll have some content or an ad or some kind of other conversation, maybe it's a podcast interview or you're on a stage speaking, and then you go and you just say, hey, if you want to learn more about a product, do a demo request. There was no bridge between the conversation you were having initially and then getting them to take that action. You just got to think about the setup. It's kind of like a baton that you're handing off. So you need to make sure that the message matches the medium for where the traffic's coming from. Number three, sell the time. Look, at the end of the day, a product demo is not that interesting. Yes, maybe they've got a bunch of questions, but what I want you to consider is how do you sell the time? How do you make this a social media audit, a productivity review? Think about what can I offer to my customer or to a visitor that they would want, but in doing that, mapping out a process for them, that I also get the opportunity to potentially show them my product as a solution, right? So many of my clients do a 2-step close where they'll do a discovery call and they'll do a product demo. But on the discovery call or when you're prompting for the demo, you can actually name it something cool to really sell the opportunity and really just describe what are you going to even accomplish on the call. It's not about, we're going to show you all our features. It's about saying we're going to understand your top 3 challenges and what could be possible in the next period of time with our solution and really sell it. So if you don't have a copywriter, you don't even know what copywriting is, be sure to invest in that, because your demo page, look at the conversions where they're at right now. And if you double that, think of your rest of your sales funnel from a sales velocity point of view. You could double the whole productivity of your pipeline just by increasing the number of demos you're getting. And it could be as simple as a copy change. Number 4, filter your funnel. Yesterday I was speaking at Traffic and Conversion Summit, teaching my Rocket Demo Builder framework, and an entrepreneur got up and asked a question at the end. They said, look, I'm doing marketing, I'm doing sales, I'm doing product development, I'm doing demos, and right now my calendar is packed. What should I do? What's the next step? And I knew that one of the challenges he had was, yes, he was overwhelmed, but he was probably doing calls and product demos with people that weren't qualified. So he was asking me, should I automate my product demo process with some kind of video? And the answer is not no, but what I believe is that if every one of his calls that he got on, that customer was 80% likely to buy. Most of my clients are at 70% conversion rate from demo to purchase. If he was really high, just, crazy number, every person he talked to bought the product, would he have an issue with doing demos? The answer is no. So what he really needed to solve was, how does he increase the quality of the people that he ends up booking into his calendar? And what I suggested is a funnel filter. So the way I think about it is, anytime there's an opportunity for somebody to download some content, you're asking them for their information, even in a trial process, what are the 1 or 2 questions that you could ask a prospect that's going to tell you kind of the potential quality of that lead, right? So some people call it lead scoring, so that you can then choose the right path, right? Or filter the funnel for that specific lead. So I said, look, if somebody's, doing $500,000 in revenue per month, or spending that in marketing in their situation, would you want to get on a call with that person? They're like, absolutely, those are our best customers. We know if they're at that level that we could absolutely crush it for them. Perfect. Why don't you ask them that question in the opt-in form or wherever else you're getting that information, that contact, and then redirect them to book in your calendar. And then people at a different level, they'll go maybe into an automated video demo, and other people you might just say, hey, check out our product because I think it'd be a really great fit. So you just skip the demo and say, you know what, next step for you is to just sign up for a product and check it out. And if you have any questions, support will be there to support you or help you, right? Because at the end of the day, you should know who is your perfect customer, and everybody else, you want to funnel them out of your filter. So yes, it's going to decrease the amount of demos, but it's going to increase the conversion rate and decrease the amount of time on you. So when you do these strategies, you can have more people in your calendar, but know that they're going to actually make it rain and make you more money easier. Number 5 is warm the demo. So this is a great strategy for people that may not convert on the demo request page, but they visited. What you want to do is you want to pixel them. Okay, so I'm not going to do an advanced marketing training on pixel technology, but there's a thing called a pixel. You want to drop it on your demo request page. For anybody that either requests a demo and really they didn't, you want to put them in 2 different buckets. But let's say the ones that didn't request a demo, those people, what you can do is you can remarket them. Ideally, if you have a video case study, or if not, you can do just a blog post case study. But you want to remarket them that case study. And at the bottom or in the ad copy itself is hey, schedule your demo to learn how you can get similar results. So think about it that way. People that visited the page, that didn't convert, didn't opt in to schedule a demo, but you remarket them with a customer case study, because that's what people that's usually their biggest challenge right now is, will this work for me? Is there other people like me that have gotten results using this product? And if I'm on Facebook, if I'm on Google, if I'm on LinkedIn, and I'm seeing ads talking directly to me and showing me a case study of your customer that's getting results, and I can read it, and then in the copy or in the content, I can schedule a demo, or in the ad itself, I'm like, wow, if that company tripled their whatever, I want the same thing. I really should go and schedule that demo. That will be the highest performing ad spend. So it's called return on ad spend. It will be the highest performing ad spend for you to get more demos booked in your business. 5 strategies to increase your product demos. Number 1, pepper the CTA, the call to action. Number 2, match the message. Number 3, sell the time. Number 4, filter your funnel. And number 5, warm the demo. As I mentioned at the beginning, I want to share with you an incredible resource called the Rocket Demo Builder. It's what I use to coach all of my clients to increase their sales demos to close at 60 to 70% and get them to buy twice as fast. So you can click the link below to download your copy of the Rocket Demo Builder. Be sure to check out my 9-box model with the questions that you should be using to walk the demo process forward. And specifically the 9th one, what I teach a strategy called BAM. Fam, check it out, download your copy below. And if you found this video useful, feel free to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel. If there's anybody that you care about that you feel that this could serve, share with them directly. And as per usual, I want to challenge you to live a bigger life and a bigger business. I'll see you next Monday. Hooah! Hooah, that's Al Pacino, man.
Okay.
That's Al Pacino.